Hello, students. Hope you all are doing great. I'm Achal Chaudhary, working as an assistant professor, PBA department in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management. So, students, I'm back with my online lecture series of company accounts. So, students, it's your lecture number 4 from Unit 1. In previous lecture, we have covered some numerical related to your oversubscription of shares, calls in errors and calls in advance. Today we are going to solve some numerical related to your forfeiture of shares and issue of shares other than cash. So let's get started. Numerical number 1. Honda Limited issued 10,000 equity shares of 100 each, payable as follows: rupees 20 on application, rupees 30 on allotment, and rupees 20 on first call, and your rupees 30 on second and final call. 10,000 shares were applied for and allotted. All money due was received with the exception of both calls on 300 shares held by Supriya. These shares were forfeited. Give necessary journal entries. So this is a normal question of forfeiture of share. It's one of the most easy question related to your forfeiture of shares. So here what you have to do is first two entries up to your, you can say, first call entry आपकी same होंगी. There is no difference between this. When you will like do the final, you can say, first and final call amount received entry, in that case only the amount will be differ, because there is a shareholder name as Supriya. She has not paid her first and final call on the 300 shares. उसके पास 300 shares हैं. 300 shares में हमें first and final call amount receive नहीं हुआ है. So the only difference सिर्फ दो call में होगा, that is your first call and your final call. So amount received आपका differ करेगा, otherwise आपकी सारी चीजें same रहेंगी. And in the end we will have to do one of your forfeiture entry. Last में एक forfeiture की entry होगी. So that's it. So let's start with the solution of this question. So this is the solution of your question. So you have to solve like this. First journal entry will be bank account debit to share application account. Whatever the amount of application you have received. आपको applications कितनी receive हुई हैं? 10,000 shares की at the rate of 20 rupees. So total 2 lakh rupees की आपको share application receive हुई है. So you will write down here 2 lakh rupees in your share application account. Then next will be your transferring application amount to your share capital account. So the journal entry will be share application account debit to share capital account. सो जितने आपने शेयर्स ऑफर किए थे मार्केट में, आपको एज इट इज एप्लीकेंट्स ने इशू किए हैं, एप्लीकेंट्स ने अप्लाई किए हैं. सो एज इट इज आपका अमाउंट 2 लाख ही आएगा, बिकॉज 10,000 ही आपने ऑफर किया था पब्लिक को एंड 10,000 ही आपने एप्लीकेशंस रिसीव किए हैं. So there is no difference between your application and your issued shares. So 2 lakh will be here. Then next journal entry will be your share allotment entry. So allotment में भी same आपका amount normal होगा, because there is no excess, or you can say there is no over subscription or under subscription of shares. So your share allotment entry will be share allotment account debit to share capital account. So money due was your 10,000 share at the rate of 30 rupees. So 3 lakh amount was due on allotment. And as the question says कि जो भी आपका amount allotment में था वो आपको as it is receive हुआ है. There was no forfeiture, or you can say there is no delay in the payment of allotment. Those who have applied for 10,000 shares, those applicants have paid their full and final, you can say, allotment money they have paid then. So bank account debit to share allotment account. Here you will record the money of allotment which you have received, that is your 3 lakh. क्योंकि allotment के requirement में कुछ भी नहीं बोला है क्वेश्चन में, there is nothing mentioned that allotment money has been paid or not. It has been said that कि first and जो second final call है वो amount नहीं दिया है the person, that is Supriya. Supriya ने 300 shares पर सिर्फ first and final call नहीं दिया है, so that means कि उसने allotment money pay कर दिया है. Next will be your share first call account debit to share capital account. So it's your first call money due. So money due में amount वो आएगा जो कंपनी ने कॉल किया है, मीन्स कंपनी ने जो मांगा है. सो वो अमाउंट आपका एज इट इज आ जाएगा 10,000 इंटू 20 रुपीज, 2 लाख. आपने कंपनी ने मांगा तो 2 लाख है, अब रिसीव कितना हुआ है, रिकवर कितना हुआ है, दैट वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट. So now you have to do the calculation. Supriya एक person है, applicant है, she have applied for 300 shares. उसके पास 300 shares थे, उसने first call and your second and final call pay नहीं किया है. So at the time of receiving of first call उसने कोई पैसा नहीं दिया है, so we have to deduct the amount from first call receiving. So she was holding 300 shares. 300 shares into 20 rupees, that was your first call amount, that is 6,000 received. 6,000 amount we have not received from Supriya. So we will deduct it from 2 lakh, because हमने जो रिक्वायर, जो कंपनी की रिक्वायरमेंट थी, कंपनी ने जो मांगा था शेयर होल्डर से, दैट वाज योर 2 लाख, बट पेमेंट हमें 6,000 का पेमेंट हमें अभी नहीं आया. सो वी विल डिडक्ट इट एंड वी विल राइट डाउन द अमाउंट विच वी हैव रिसीव्ड ऑन शेयर फर्स्ट कॉल. So your entry will be bank account debit to share first call account, and the amount will be 1,94,000, because we have deducted 6,000 here. 6,000 जो हमें receive ही नहीं हुआ है, we will not count it as हमें वो receive हुआ है. Okay. Next, moving ahead, share second and final call account debit to share capital account when the amount of share second call and final call is due. So due आपका कितने से होगा, 10,000 into 30 rupees, that is your 3 lakh. Due as it is हो जाएगा. Then let's see how much money that company have received from the shareholders. Then next entry will be your money receiving entry. Bank account debit to share second and final call account. Again, Supriya has not paid the second and final call also. She was holding 300 shares. So 300 shares into 30 rupees. So your amount will be 9,000. So we will deduct this 9,000 out of 3 lakh. So the amount will be 2,91,000. So on your share second and final call, you have received only 2,91,000. Now moving ahead to the forfeiture entry. What will be the forfeiture entry? This is one of the important point. This is one of the important journal entry. Please have a look. Share capital account debit to share first call account to share second and final call account to share forfeiture account. See students, first of all, whenever we focus on the forfeiture entry, एक चीज आपको नोट करना है, जो भी आपने पेमेंट नहीं की है, वेदर आपने अलॉटमेंट मनी नहीं पे किया है या फिर फर्स्ट कॉल या फिर फाइनल कॉल, जो भी आपने पे नहीं किया है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू हैव टू राइट इट डाउन. लाइक हमने जैसे लिखा हुआ है, शेयर फर्स्ट कॉल अकाउंट क्रेडिट टू शेयर सेकेंड एंड फाइनल कॉल अकाउंट. ये दो अमाउंट, ये दो कॉल में पेमेंट नहीं हुआ है बाय सुप्रिया, तो इन दोनों को हमने एज इट इज लिख दिया. इन दोनों में अमाउंट क्या जाएगा, दैट इज 6,000 एंड 9,000 एज वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड, राइट. 6,000 हमें फर्स्ट कॉल पे रिसीव नहीं हुआ एंड 9,000 वी हैवंट रिसीव्ड ऑन शेयर सेकेंड एंड फाइनल कॉल. ओके. सो नेक्स्ट विल बी योर शेयर फॉरफीचर अकाउंट. नाउ द क्वेश्चन कम, शेयर फॉरफीचर अकाउंट में क्या आ जाएगा. सो इसमें वो अमाउंट जाता है जो सुप्रिया ने पे कर दिया है, ऑलरेडी शी हैड पेड. Like she had paid the application amount and she had also paid her allotment money. So what was that? 30 rupees and 20 rupees, right? Share application कितने rupees की थी आपकी? Just have a look on your question also. Share application was rupees 20 and your allotment money was rupees 30. So 300 into 50 rupees, that is your 15,000. 15,000 हमें रिसीव हो चुका है सुप्रिया से, जो हमने रिफंड नहीं करेंगे, which we are not going to refund. She can't claim these 15,000 because now we have forfeited her share. We have abandoned her all the claims, right? So 15,000 जो हमें already receive हो चुका है, जो हम forfeit कर रहे हैं, जो हम अपने पास रख रहे हैं, that is your 15,000. वो हम share forfeiture account में entry करेंगे उसकी. Then by including all of these amount, your total will be 30,000. So your share capital account will be debited by rupees 30,000. So students, this is how you have to solve the question when it comes to the your share forfeiture account. All you have to focus is कि आपको कितना amount receive हुआ है, कितना amount due था, and forfeiture account में कितना amount जाएगा. Generally students, आप mistake कहाँ करते हो? That is your posting the amount in your forfeiture account. आप जनरली कंफ्यूज हो जाते हो कि फोर फीचर में क्या होगा एंड आपका शेयर फर्स्ट कॉल सेकंड कॉल क्या आएगा. सो प्लीज आप अपने कंसेप्ट क्लियर रखो. फॉर फीचर में वो अमाउंट जाता है, वो अमाउंट क्रेडिट होता है विच अ कंपनी हैज ऑलरेडी रिसीव्ड. जो रिसीव हुआ है, जो अमाउंट आपके वो रिसीव हो चुका है, आप उसी को तो फॉरफिट करोगे ना. जो अमाउंट आपके पास है ही नहीं, उसको आप कैसे अपने पास रख लोगे? अंडरस्टूड. जो अमाउंट आपको रिसीव हो चुका है, यू कैन हैव अ राइट कि आप उसी को अपने पास रख सकते हो, उसको अपने पास रख सकते हो. अदरवाइज जो अमाउंट रिसीव नहीं हुआ उसको आप अपने पास रख ही नहीं सकते हो. सो इस तरीके से आप इसको समझ सकते हैं. नाउ मूविंग अहेड टुवर्ड्स योर न्यूमेरिकल नंबर 2. Issue of shares against purchase of assets. When you have to issue your shares other than the consideration of cash. RK Limited purchased a building from Ravi for rupees 90,000, payable in fully paid shares of rupees 10 each. Past journal entries when there is a three case on which you have to pass the journal entry. First, shares are issued at par, shares are issued at 10% discount, and shares are issued at 20% premium. So it's a very easy question. Try to solve this question by your own. I give you 5 minutes. Just pause the video right here and try to solve this. Then only you can move ahead towards your solution. So students, first of all, in this question, what you have to do is you have to find out the number of shares in all of three situations. Because in question it has been mentioned that purchase amount has been given. That is your rupees 90,000. And number of, you can say total number of shares has not been mentioned. And the price of each share has been mentioned. So in first situation what you have to do is it's a par situation, means rupees 10 ka share tha and you are issuing at rupees 10 only. So 90,000 divided by rupees 10, it will be a normal situation, you will get the 9,000. So total number of shares in first situation is 9,000. In next situation, share has been issued at your discount. So 10% was discount. 10% means 10% of rupees 10. That means 1 rupees is your discount. So 90,000 divided by rupees 9, then you will get your 10,000 shares. So here your number of shares will be 10,000. And in your third situation, it has been mentioned that shares has been issued at your premium of 20%. So now you have to find out the number of shares. What is the total number of shares in your third situation? So 90,000 divided by rupees 12, because 20% that means 2 rupees. 10 plus 2 equals to 12. So your number of shares will be 7500. So let's move towards the solution of this question. First journal entry will be your bank account debit to Ravi account being building purchased. So purchased amount, what was given, that it was 90,000. It has been mentioned in your question. Now you have to do the journal entry in particular of all of three cases. First case is when you issued the shares at par value. So Ravi account debit to share capital account, again 90,000, because here there is nothing mentioned that it has been issued at discount or premium. So rupees 10 ka share tha and it has been issued at rupees 10 only. In situation number 2, your journal entry will be Ravi account debit discount on issue of shares account debit to share capital. So there was 10,000 number of shares. So 10,000 into rupees 9, that was your value of share after deducting the discount. So 90,000 will come in your Ravi account and rest 10,000 will be debited in discount of issue of shares. So here 1 lakh will be your share capital account. Next, in third situation, Ravi account debit to share capital account to securities premium account. So in this situation, we get to know like there are number of shares are 7500. So 7500 into 10 rupees, that is 75,000. So share capital में आपका कितना amount जाएगा, that is 75,000, and premium was of rupees 2 rupees. So 7500 into 2, that is your 15,000. So this is how you have to solve the question of purchase consideration. It's a rare case when there is a like direct purchase has been given there. The amount of purchase has been given there in spite of your number of shares. So I hope you are clear with this question. So students, that's it for today. In next video, in next lecture, we will start your new topic, that is debentures. So here is a question related to today's concept. Ashok Limited issued 3 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of rupees 2 per share, payable as rupees 3 on application, rupees 5 on allotment, including premium, and the balance in 2 calls of equal amount. Applications were received for 4 lakh shares and pro rata allotment was made to all the applicants. The excess application money was adjusted towards allotment. Mukesh, who was allotted 8,800 shares, failed to pay both the calls and his shares were forfeited after the second call. Record necessary journal entries in the books of Ashok Limited. So students, you have to solve this question, and if you face any difficulty in solving this question or any other question, then do let me know. You can ask your queries anytime with me. Thank you so much for your time. Stay tuned for more videos.